Andrew Tate has been released, and the soyboy liberal leftist cucks are absolutely livid. There's been no evidence. There's been admittance by the people accusing him that they lied. There's been proof that it was all a sham, all a setup. And yet, he was still imprisoned for months. But what needs to be understood here is the level to which the forces of darkness are willing to lie and commit acts of evil, celebrate in demonic spirit the falseness of their presuppositions. The radical left tries to disband any notion of objective reality, any idea of an objective framework. Objective frameworks in and of themselves are attacked by the radical left because they want to insist everything is a social construct. And that is the ethos that powered the entire campaign and slanderous attack against Andrew Tate. Objectivity didn't matter, proof didn't matter. All that mattered was he was labeled as the enemy by the ideology of the radical left. And because he was labeled the enemy, his reputation entered the status in the single variable minds of the people that hate him. His status entered the mode where they had to slander him. They have to hate him. Now, you might ask, an innocent man like Andrew Tate, why are people so desperate to hate him? It's simple and complicated, but a simple way of understanding it is he is a physical embodiment of all that they detest and hate, because he is a physical walking reminder of all the ways they are wrong about reality. Andrew Tate is in shape, tall, rich, unapologetically masculine, drives fast cars, unilaterally impressive, objectively speaking, to all men. Everything that men want, on the surface level, everything that men want, Andrew Tate has. And like I said, his unapologetic nature to just speak the truth, it doesn't just anger the leftists, it infuriates them, because they want to insist they have a monopoly on counterfeit virtue. To them, virtue, which is actually counterfeit virtue, is bestowed as a result of adhering to their ideology. And Andrew Tate is a walking reminder that they're lying, that they're frauds, that they don't actually care about you, that their lies are built on resentment that stems back a very long time. So that's why they hate Andrew Tate. That's why they lie about him. The deeper answer, the more complex answer, is the resentment of Cain. Resentment that you can archetypally think of as the resentment Cain had for Abel, the resentment Cain had for God. And now that Andrew Tate is free, we're going to see the continued casual dismissal of objective reality. Now, the way you combat this is through objective reality, because objective reality wins. By the way, objective means it's true regardless of what people think. Examples of objective reality are gravity. Gravity is true whether or not you believe in it. 1 + 1 is true whether or not you believe in it. Andrew Tate it is universally impressive to men to have multiple cars and have women adore you. That is universally impressive regardless of what your opinion is. So they will continue to casually dismiss objective reality in the same spirit that they hate you and that they hate themselves. And the way to combat this is to stand firm in the truth and go to war with the forces of darkness and proclaim their falseness, proclaim their fraudulence. And the people that do this will win and succeed. And the people that nihilistically continue their pursuit of depraved, slanderous lies. And by the way, do you notice, I just want to say really quickly, do you notice that all the people who hate him are completely fucked up? They're all fucked up, dude. They're fat, they're depressed, they're self-admittedly, sterile. They're unhappy. They're freak shows. They're all freak shows. They're insane. They're beta. They are literally soy boys, all of them. And And you don't want to be like them. So the people that continue to embrace objective reality will win. They will win. And the people that lie, the people that slander, the people that lie out of weakness and desperation, out of a depraved allegiance to radical left-wing doctrine, they will not only lose, but they will continue to live in suffering of their own creation. Let's watch this video of Andrew Tate really quick.
Andrew,
Here.
when I was in jail, I focused on doing push-ups and reading the Quran. And when I am home, I will focus on doing push-ups and reading the Quran.
MashaAllah! Don't believe the PUBG!
Andrew Tate is unmatched. They don't understand. See, they think that by imprisoning a man for 3 months, that they would break and that they are weak and that they would no longer believe or say the things that they were saying before. But that is because men like them would break. Men like them would stop saying what they're saying. Men like them can be bought. Andrew Tate is tapped into a power that they know not. He is fighting a war on a deeper level, and he's on the winning team. That's why he's unfazed. That's why they're going to lose. That's why they fired their last bullet. And he stands there and takes it, and it bounces off, and they don't know what to do. They're petrified because they know also that the men he inspires will act the same way, and he's woken up many people. And all the people that have been woken up by Andrew Tate, they're angering the radical left in the same way that Andrew Tate is angering them. It's incredible to see. This is why you should go to the gym, so that when you walk through the airport, people look at you and think, God damn it, he's in shape. He's probably on the right wing. Can you imagine that level of retardation that people have? It's crazy, but their resentment is actually that strong. Man, the first podcast Andrew Tate goes on is going to get 100 million views in the first week. It's going to be crazy. I can't wait. It'll be nuts. It'll be absolutely nuts. Let's go on Twitter and look at some of the shrieking and crying by the radical left by going to trending. Trending, emergency meeting.
They listen to us and they let us free, so I have to give absolute respect to them. I have no resentment in my heart for the country of Romania or for anybody else. I just believe in the truth.
It was political, so...
I believe in God, and I think that the fire of truth will eventually destroy all lies, and anybody who lies in a long enough time frame will feel the sting of regret, and I believe in this.
Yeah, sure.
I truly believe that justice will be served in the end. There is 0% chance of me being found guilty of something I have not done. I maintain my absolute innocence, and I think most people understand this, and I look forward to being home. So thank you very much, everybody.
What are your plans for the next days?
When I was in jail, I did 7,417 push-ups. I would like to give up to the judges who heard us today, because they were very attentive and they listened to us and they let us free, so I have to give absolute respect to them.
Bro, Andrew Tate is completely unmatched, dude. He's just unmatched. He continued to improve himself even more than the radical left. I mean, obviously, but like, think about that. While in jail, he was able to do that. Okay, there's much evil in the world, and it is outraged. It's outraged that you can see through it, that you can see its fraudulence. This is incredibly important. As you see leftists and radical feminists continue to worship the forces of darkness, and in some cases overtly like do demon rituals, like Hassan like recently did a literal demon worship with blood. As you see this, the choices are going to narrow, and you're going to have to exercise your free will to make some serious choices for your life. Are you going to try to better yourself and choose the pathward of upward, deciding that you will accept objective frameworks and be able to tell the difference between up from down and strive, or will you become nihilistic, hateful, resentful, and depraved, morally depraved in your hatred for others? There is no in the middle. There is no ignorance with this, with what's coming and what is already upon us. The degeneracy out there is already seeking to enslave you. They are constantly trying to force you to comply in the same way that they did with COVID. But this time they are doing fake compliance tests when it comes to ideology. So you don't agree with the trans narrative? Oh, you must be a bad person. Shunned. Oh, you don't agree that boys can become girls and girls can become boys and that they need to take puberty blockers? Shunned. Oh, you don't believe that Donald Trump should be imprisoned because we're living in 1984? Shunned. But the thing is their status and virtue is counterfeit. It's utterly counterfeit. And they live in fear of you realizing that. So wake up and understand, because they want to enslave you. They want you to be a pawn for them. And that is the status of the world you're living in, regardless of what you want to accept or not. And that, my friends, is called objective truth.